All right. Good morning, everybody. It's got to be Monday, is it?
Feels like Monday.
Yeah. Okay. And
Felt like Monday when I first woke
I'm
up.
Ed Parcaut, and this is Mike Kelly, and we're Real Estate Jerky Daily.
Daily.
That's right. Daily means Monday through Friday.
Through Friday.
That's right. You like that?
I do.
Yeah. Well, it's that week.
What kind of news we got?
I don't know. See, I'm all caught up on my Rotary stuff.
I joined a news thing.
Did you? Inventory's up again. 620,539 nationwide. We're up another 89.43.
We're only 500,000 off.
Yeah, well, same week last year we were only 451,000.
I know, is that credible?
Yeah. So, but that doesn't mean it's coming to an end. That just means there's a little bit more properties on the market, and people are trying to sell their properties.
You're saying there's a bubble.
I'm saying there's not a bubble. Inventory this week in 2015 was $1.174 million.
Wow.
Yeah.
Million
dollars. And by the way, if you don't know what I do VA loans really well. So please send me all your VA loans if you want them done really well.
And if you have no clue what I do, I specialize in residential real estate and probates.
So you do residential real estate and specialize in
probates.
There
yes.
You go.
There we go.
Yeah. That's like when you're saying, I specialize in loans.
What? Just every one.
Every
loan.
Yeah. No, I don't. There's just too many to do that. So my favorite are business owners, veterans, and I should say veterans, business owners, and then reverse mortgages to help people. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. All right. What else we got going? Let's see the Empire State Manufacturing Survey, which shows the health of the manufacturing sector in New York region, which I was like shocked that they have a manufacturing section in New York region. It was reported at a -6 for the month of June, which was better than last month's reading of -15.6 and the expectation of -9. So.
Wow.
Yeah, that's some great numbers there.
I like those numbers.
CFPB is proposing to ban medical debt from credit reports. I don't know why they're waiting and supposing. Why don't you just do it?
Thought they
now,
did
there's
that.
certain rules now. You can't just put it on. You have to do a year. You have to work on it for a year before you can put it on.
Okay.
The Bureau said this would lead to approval of roughly 22,000 additional safe mortgages per year.
They're safe because they're not reported.
Right.
All of a sudden they're safe.
I don't think medical debt should be on there anyway, because that's not something you go and take out. It's something that goes against you because somebody didn't pay it.
Well,
and usually it's
and something happened to you.
Right. And usually it's your provider who didn't pay it or something, but or you didn't.
They weaseled their way out.
Right. So the news this week, we got retail sales coming out tomorrow, and they're saying to float today because retail sales could get the rates to move a little bit lower tomorrow, but also could raise them.
Yeah. It's always 50-50, right?
Yeah, my grandfather said a bird in hand's better than two in a bush.
Yeah. Because you're going to lose that one.
Yeah. George Bush, I don't know. Anyway.
He's the great decider.
Yeah. So that's Tuesday. Retail sales markets are closed on Wednesday. So that means everybody. Yeah. Anyway.
Okay.
Thursday, mortgage application, housing starts and permits, should be initial jobless claims because it usually comes out on Thursday, and then Friday, existing home sales. But that's about all we're going to have. One thing, I had somebody reach out to me and ask, can a veteran have their loan assumed?
Yes.
Right. And the question is, all right, so if it's another veteran doing it, the person gets back their eligibility.
Right.
If it's not, they lose that eligibility until a loan's paid off.
Right.
The problem is the person, bought the place for $375,000 and selling it for $475,000. So I think the initial loan on that's going to be around $3 something.
Right.
And who's going to make up the difference?
Not a lot of people.
Well, the problem is if you got cash and you're going to buy it. Well, if you got cash, you're probably not buying the 475 house. You're buying something else.
Or if you're buying that, you're probably going to just pay cash.
Well, or you're going to do. So everybody asks me, well, what do you do? Well, if you do a second, your payment is going to be higher with the combined interest rate than in today's rates.
Now, what's the
so
point?
You're better off just going and get a loan today. And if it's a veteran buying the house, they're not going to assume that and get a loan for the difference. They're just going to get a new loan.
Right.
And so the whole thing about assuming people's loans is a great talking point.
Right.
That's it.
And it can happen.
Yes, it can.
But in 9/10 of the time, or 9 out of 10 times, don't do it. You're not going to do it. It just doesn't make sense.
And when I was single, I could have dated, Madonna, but it didn't happen.
Yeah. And if my aunt had cojones, she'd be my uncle.
But it didn't happen.
It didn't happen.
That you know of.
Well, not this. No, she's there.
So today we're actually, the bonds are 22 basis points down today.
Wow.
And the yield on the 10 years up 8 basis points to 4.29. So I'm saying it. News is like they don't know what to do today.
Yeah,
it's all over the place.
I saw an article. I did not stop to read it. I don't know why. I think I was.
So you see articles, but you don't read them.
Well, I didn't. I thought I'll come back and read that a little bit later, and I forgot to save it. Had to go do some work in the yard, but Fed was talking about. The article basically said the Fed is considering some cuts that could demolish the real estate market.
Really?
Well, why would they do that?
Why would they? They were just trying to sell a news article.
You think?
Yeah. And then it's going to say article is going to say, well, if this happens and the sun is in the northern,
the West, hemisphere during
they make the titles
eclipse
of the articles and then try to make the news to match it. But they always say only if this happens on the third Wednesday of the 8th month in 2028.
I'm usually so disappointed when I finally read the whole article, and maybe that's why I thought, I'll read this later.
They call it clickbait.
Yeah, clickbait. All right, I got really nothing. There'll be some numbers on Wednesday. We're going to do Wednesday, even though it's Juneteenth, correct?
I guess it is a holiday.
Well, I mean, banks are closed,
right, and that's why
But we're not banking when we do this, and we're not. We're not opening an escrow right away when we're doing this.
No, but it sure messes up closing early.
It does. When you have a middle of the week holiday, and you're like, oh,
what a waste. They should observe it on a Monday like they do all the other ones.
Yeah, or a Friday.
Or just don't make it a federal.
Yeah, a case.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
All right, make it a great day, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Thank you.
Peace out.
Bye.
Bye.